While Hollywood and American advertising companies continue their work for the U.S. Defense Department, creating films and commercials where made in U.S. weapons are praised, thereby trying to change people's minds and make them believe that American weapons are the best in the world, brazen Russians continue to prove the opposite and show the world that it is precisely Russian weapons that are the best in the world. At the same time, Russians prove that not through films and commercials, but through the successful use of their weapons on the battlefield. So, after a year of fighting, experts began to sum up not only the successes and failures of the military tactics of the belligerent parties, but also the effectiveness of the use of Western and Russian weapons on the battlefield. Over the past few days, even anti-Russian Western publications have begun to recognize the fact that the Russian attack helicopter Ka-52 Alligator has proved its superiority in the course of hostilities, not in words but in deeds. Even the Defense Department of the United Kingdom, which discredited itself with frank fake news, propaganda, and disinformation, recognized the fact that the Russians had gained an advantage on the battlefield thanks to their latest attack helicopter Ka-52 Alligator. More and more American experts of various newspapers and magazines, such as the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, began to recognize the high efficiency of the Russian Ka-52 attack helicopters. According to experts, one Ka-52 attack helicopter can destroy 5 enemy tanks and at the same time can continue to effectively counter the enemy's air defense. The survivability of these Russian helicopters also shocked American experts and the Western military. The Ka-52 can withstand and continue to be in the air, even in the event of a direct hit by a surface-to-air missile. Moreover, it is the only helicopter in the world that has an emergency crew catapult system, which has saved not 100 Russian pilots' lives. Meanwhile, experts of the publication Military Africa declared that the Ka-52 Alligator is the world's best attack helicopter, which is far ahead of its time. According to them, even the West is forced to recognize the superiority of Russian helicopters, and that even the U.S. sanctions policy will not be able to stop the countries of the world from purchasing these Russian attack helicopters. The Ka-52 Alligator is a new generation reconnaissance and attack helicopter that was created by Russian engineers based on the legendary attack helicopter, Ka-50 Black Shark. The potential of these rotary wing aircraft is so great that experts are sure that the era of all attack helicopters will end only in 60-70 years, thanks to the Russian Ka-52 Alligator. Numerous sources in the Russian Defense Ministry state that many countries of the world have already submitted their applications for the purchase of not only Russian Ka-52 attack helicopters, but also artillery systems, including Russian-made multiple launch rocket systems. My friends, it seems that the current conflict has shown the whole world that Russian weapons have no equal, and that even Hollywood, with its gorgeous films about the superiority of American weapons, is no longer able to change anything. And even the U.S. sanctions policy and Washington's love of blackmailing other countries will no longer be able to interfere with the sale of Russian weapons.